Good morning. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning, it is Monday, and it feels like it. June 15, 2026, 9 o'clock a.m. Let's call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of County Commissioners to order. Roll call, please.
Perry Buck.
Here.
Lynette Pepler.
Present.
Kevin Ross. Jason Maxey.
Here.
Scott James.
Here, let the record reflect 4 or 5 county commissioners are present, with Commissioner Ross being excused. Minutes, I'd ask for approval of minutes from June 1, 2026, please.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve minutes from June 1st, 2026.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve the minutes of June 1. Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Certification of hearings. These are hearing certificates from June 1, 2026. They include number 1, special event permit, Wish Ride of Colorado, FBO Make-A-Wish Foundation of Colorado, Inc.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve hearing certificates from June 1st, 2026. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Pepler to certify the hearings. Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Amendments to the agenda. We do have one. I would ask for a motion to table agenda item number 7 under new business, please.
Mr. Chair, I move that we table number 7, consider permit application to
No table.
just
Table.
table
Just
it.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Maxey to table new business agenda item 7. Further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Would ask for a motion to approve the agenda as amended, please.
Mr. Chair, would move to approve the agenda as amended. Agenda as amended. It is a Monday.
Second.
Told you it was Monday. Motion by Commissioner Pepler, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the amended agenda as amended agenda.
I was wondering who was going to second
Further
that.
discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under consent agenda, public items that are allowed for following items listed under the consent agenda, miscellaneous. They include consent agenda item 1, vacation, VAC 26-0025, partial vacation of VAC 26-0010, and number 3, partial vacation, VAC 26-0013. Anyone either on the board or in the audience would like an additional time to talk about these? Anybody would like to speak publicly about any of the previous mission vacations? Seeing none, Chair would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Pepler to approve the consent agenda. Further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Presentations and proclamations. It's a big one. Big sip here. What do I promise? This is a proclamation for America 250, Colorado 150, and Weld County 165, June 15, 2026. Whereas the year 2026 marks the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the founding of the United States of America. And whereas the state of Colorado will celebrate 150 years of statehood, recognizing the people, communities, history, culture, and spirit that have shaped Colorado since becoming the 38th state in 1876. And whereas Weld County proudly commemorates 165 years of history and service since its establishment in 1861, honoring the generations of residents, industries, agricultural heritage, and communities that continue to shape the county today. And whereas these historic milestones provide an opportunity to reflect on shared history, celebrate community connections, and recognize the contributions that continue to strengthen Weld County, Colorado, and the nation. And whereas Weld County is commemorating these anniversaries through an informational webpage highlighting community activities and the display of patriotic buildings, or bunting rather, on the Weld County Courthouse for residents to enjoy. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Weld Board of County Commissioners, we hereby recognize and celebrate the anniversaries of America 250, Colorado 150, and Weld County 165, and honors the people and communities whose contributions continue to shape our shared future. Sign this day, all 5 county commissioners. Yay, America. A quick round of comments, please, Commissioner.
All right. America was founded on a powerful idea that humans are endowed with equal rights. And I am so very grateful to live in a country based on those God-given rights, including liberty and justice. Our country has had its challenges and its growing pains, but we're still the greatest nation of all. Please take time to enjoy the history, connect with your communities and celebrate. And also take time to imagine the achievements possible in our future. In honor of my greatest role model, who has lived through 40% of our nation's history, I brought flags in today, so please help yourself with some of those on your way out.
Thank you. Commissioner Maxey.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I agree with how Commissioner Pepler started off. It's such a privilege to live in the United States, the greatest country on the planet of the earth at this time. And we just, as we reflect, it's pretty cool that we're celebrating America's birthday, a big milestone in Colorado, and then a big milestone for Weld County. And as you go back and you read kind of the preambles for the various constitutions, whether it's the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution for Colorado and the preamble for even our Weld County Charter, they all start off, "We the people." And I think that I'm reminded of that, and I'm humbled of that every day, sitting in this type of role, to where we report to the people and we represent the people. And so that is something that I don't take lightly. And I just want to wish America a happy birthday. Same to Colorado and to Weld County for these fantastic milestones.
Commissioner Buck.
Wow, I agree with all that's been said, and I have to tell you, I absolutely agree. It is we the people, and it's been an honor and a blessing to be a third generation Weld County kid, to see how Weld County has kind of moved and made it happen for the citizens of Weld County. So 165, as well as the Colorado 150, it's remarkable, and yeah, the United States 250. It's just, I think we're going in the right direction, and I hope we all are successful in our future. So that's it, sir.
I certainly agree with my fellow commissioners. I am somewhat envious that Commissioner Pepler prepared. The way I read this, Weld County is 165 and Colorado is 150. Therefore, we are older and wiser than the state of Colorado. Perhaps the state of Colorado might remember that sometimes. Commissioner Pepler nailed it. We are a nation founded on ideas and an ideal that says that all men, all people are created equal, endowed by their creator, not the government, their creator, with inalienable rights. And so that is a pretty cool thing to be a part of, in even some small way, as a citizen, as a county commissioner, as a mayor, as a councilman, as just a guy trying to get by in this great nation. We celebrate her, and we hope that our people will remember what it's all about. So yay for us, we're old, and we will continue to celebrate with our citizens.
Do we have people here?
What's that?
Do we have people here to talk?
I don't know whether we have people here. I don't believe so. Onwards, warrants. I would ask for approval of general warrants, please.
Move to approve general warrants.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Pepler to approve the general warrants. Further discussion, please. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Bids number one is to approve bid B 2600-063, Gill Grader Shed Backup Generator and Enclosure Facilities Department. Thank you, Toby, for defending this great nation. Thank you.
Good morning, Toby Taylor with purchasing. As advertised, this bid is for a new backup generator at the Gill Grader Shed. The low bid is from TCC Corporation and meets specifications. Therefore, the Facilities Department is recommending awarding this bid to TCC Corporation in the amount of $137,000.
Questions for Toby or a motion?
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve bid B 2600063.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Puck to approve bid B 2600-063. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Toby. Under new business general, number one is to consider declaration of certain equipment as surplus property, authorize sale of same at auction with Roller and Associates, and delegate authority to controller to sign any necessary documents.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris Video, County. For you is a list of items ready to go to auction. Necessary replacements are in service, and we recommend approval.
Questions for Chris or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Pepler to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Number two is consider contract ID 10800, amendment number one to primary care medical provider agreement, and authorize the chair to sign for Northeast Health Partners LLC. Good morning, Director Chesser.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jason Cheshire with the Health Department. We provide a very narrow scope of safety net services to patients, Weld County residents at the Health Department. Some of those folks are on Medicaid. To be able to bill Medicaid for that narrow scope of services that we provide, we have to sign an annual agreement with Northeast Health Partners. They manage Medicaid for Colorado in this region. So this contract essentially allows us to continue to provide that narrow scope of services for Medicaid patients and to bill Medicaid for those services. This was presented to the board on a pass around on June 2nd of this year, and I recommend that the board approve the contract.
Questions for Jason or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion that we approve contract ID 10800.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 10800. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, James.
Number 3 is to consider contract ID 10790, service agreement for tent rentals for 2026 Weld County Fair, and authorize the chair to sign for Mountain View Tent Company. Good morning, Michaela.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michaela Gable with the Weld County Fair. The Weld County Fair Board recommends Mountain View Tents as our official tent contractor for the 2026 fair. The contract amount is in $30,250 for 260 by 120 tents, and our request this morning is approval of the contract.
Questions for Michaela on motion, please?
Michaela,
Please,
that,
over here.
Go
please.
ahead.
well, I just wanted to say that's a little less expensive than the past.
Very
It is.
good.
Good for you.
Got a deal.
And I had a question. I was wondering if that was the same tent vendor that had supplied the tent for the dairy extravaganza this weekend.
It is not.
is
The Dairy Extravaganza used Flex Productions, but this is the same contractor that we've used for now. It would be the third year.
All right. Well, when it was sunny, that was greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
I would move to approve the contract as presented.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Pepler, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 10790. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 4 is to consider contract ID 10791, professional service agreement for security services at 2026 Weld County Fair. Authorize the chair to sign for Precision Security Team LLC. Michaela.
Thank you, Commissioners. Michaela Gable with the Weld County Fair. The Weld County Fair Board recommends Precision Security Team for the 2026 Weld County Fair in the amount of $18,784. Our request this morning is approval of the contract.
Questions for Michaela or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve contract ID 10791.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve contract ID 10791. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Michaela.
Thank you.
Number 5 is to consider extension for a temporary closure of County Road 48.5 between State Highway 257 and County Road 17. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Amy Mutchie, Public Works, presenting on behalf of PDC Energy. They're requesting to extend their previously approved closure that was to reopen on June 15th. They would like to extend that closure through July 2nd. The reason for this request is there was a utility relocation that is taking more time than anticipated. They feel confident that they will be able to meet this deadline, and this is for the road improvements for their facility. There are no changes to the detour or any other changes to this closure request.
Questions for Amy or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve the extension of the temporary closure of County Road 48.5 between Highway 257 and County Road 17.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the temporary closure. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks,
Thank
Amy.
Thanks. Amy.
Number 6 is to consider amendment number 1 to intergovernmental agreement for funding contributions regarding improvements at Greeley Weld County Airport and authorize the chair to sign.
Mr. Chairman, this is the additional items that need to be completed and there would be a $5 million contribution by Weld County for Taxi Echo Stage 3 Phase 2 and the additional alternate improvements. Likewise, for the city of Greeley, they'll be adding $7 million for the completion of Wing Way northward to its intersection with Weld County Road 62. And that's what this does.
Okay.
We recommend approval.
Questions for Bruce or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Pepler to approve the resolution. Further discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Please.
I'll just say, again, thank you to Bruce. It's always nice to have Bruce and our legal team working on these agreements for us so that pretty much it makes it easy on us just to say yes or no to them, but they do all the legwork. So thank you, Bruce, for that. But as one of the two commissioners, obviously Commissioner Ross and I sit on the Greeley Weld Airport Authority Board. And there are some great improvements going on out there that is going to, in my opinion, contribute greatly to the economic vitality of this region. And when we talk about improvements and partnerships, it's nice to have a partner like the city of Greeley who also sees the economic development opportunities out there as well. So I think this is a great IGA to get into, and that will help provide some additional building benefits in the future.
Agreed. The Greeley Weld County Airport's a jewel. It's fun to see come to shine. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under new business ordinances, number 1 is the final reading of Code Ordinance 2026-07 in the matter of repealing and reenacting with amendments, Chapter 30, Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment on-site wastewater treatment system regulations of the Weld County Code. Need a motion to read by title only, please.
Move to read by title only.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to read by title only. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
It's Code Ordinance 2026-07 in the manner of repealing and reenacting with amendments, Chapter 30, Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment on-site wastewater treatment system regulations of the Weld County Code.
Wastewater treatment, Wing Way. I live on White Wing Road. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dan Joseph,
Oh, so
Environmental.
not the other way.
Really, from the second reading to the third reading, we haven't had any additional comments. We don't have any additional changes from what we presented previously with this. So at this point, we're just looking at moving forward with the third reading.
Questions for Dan or a motion, please? Oh, you're correct. Thank you for the reminder. This is public hearing. Chair would open the meeting for comments from the public regarding the final reading of Code Ordinance 2025-07. Any public comments? Seeing none, Chair would now entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve on final reading Code Ordinance 2026-07 in the matter of repealing and reenacting with amendments, Chapter 30, Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment on-site wastewater treatment system regulations of the Weld County Code.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve on final reading Code Ordinance 2026-07. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
This is public comment. Each individual speaker is allowed a 3-minute period of time in which to direct comments to the board. The chair shall enforce the rules of order and decorum and will not accept comments regarding matters which are scheduled to be considered at a future public hearing, such as a land use hearing. In that event, the speaker will be asked to give their testimony at the appropriate public hearing, either in person or in writing pursuant to the rules set forth in Section 2-1-20.e of the Weld County Code. Any general public comments this morning? Seeing none, we'll stand adjourned and have public hearings now. No, take a second. Okay, let's continue our meeting. These are public hearings for June 15, 2026. Let the record reflect that 4 of the 5 county commissioners are present, with Commissioner Ross being excused. Let's call up at this time the 9 a.m. docket, which is the A, number 1, a new hotel and restaurant county liquor license with one optional premises located at 34587 Interstate 76 Frontage Road in Roggen, Colorado, 80652. Good morning, and I guess we also
How do we
have.
handle the table thing?
Well, the table thing is listed as a part of the
it's part
docket
of
here.
it?
Yeah. And we're also considering a permit application and report of changes changes form to register a manager and authorize the chair to sign for Rodeo Dunes LLC, DBA Rodeo Dunes. Bruce, a question of parlance, can we consider this all at once?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
Matt, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Matt Conroy, Assistant County Attorney. Before you is the second part of the hearing for a new liquor license at a golf course complex just north of Roggen and I-76. The neighborhood to be served is listed in your packet. It's a bunch of the sections all around the golf course. It's probably one of the largest neighborhoods we do, since the course itself, the complex is about a square mile. And so Commissioner Pepler and staff went out on a site visit last week. My understanding is we do have one outstanding issue with the perimeter fence, but then otherwise everything in terms of character has come back good, and as well as where they're storing the alcohol at the little temporary facility before they get the full lodge and restaurant constructed. I will turn it over to Commissioner Pepler for the results of her inspection.
Yes, we did a very thorough. We were out there for several hours, trying to go around the full perimeter of the facility. The fencing did not quite match up to what was on the diagram. So we did talk about some potential changes that could take place there. That is the only detail that was not compliant as far as something that may potentially lead into a continuance or approval with a contingency of this one detail being completed, other than signage at the main gate or entrance. And have you given proof that that's been completed?
We have not given proof yet. We will get that to you within the next 24 hours.
Okay, so I guess there's technically two details then that would be contingent.
Okay. I'm assuming that's why you're here. You're the applicants. If you kindly state your name and address to the record and any comments you might have, please.
Yes, my name is Clark Willard. Business address is 34587 Frontage Road, I-76, Roggen, Colorado, 80.
652.
Thank you, Amy.
And since you are completing zip codes, please say kind of your name and address.
My name is Amy Jackson. My physical address is 37880 Highway 52, Roggen, Colorado, 80652.
Any additional comments for this matter?
Well, greatly appreciate the time spent during the visit, and we gathered a lot of imperative information, and we'll be making the necessary adjustments to the fencing and should be able to submit an update within the next 48 hours on our game plan there.
Okay. Questions? Bruce, I would have a question on, can we conditionally approve a liquor license?
You can, but you have to state specifically what the conditions are.
Okay.
So conditional, but make sure that you get these things done and give a date.
Okay. I would ask the applicant to date certain by which you think you could have these things done.
I believe we can submit an update in the next 48 hours for the appropriate fencing with an accurate map. And we would be able to complete that project in the next 14 days. And we would be ready for another inspection the first week of July.
What about the, and excuse me, Mr. Chair.
Please.
And I heard the sign posting was another one, and that you said within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours, we can provide proof that the signs have been posted.
Matt, anything additional?
I think it would make the most sense, since this was a noticed public hearing, to open it up to the public. Just to make sure that if anybody wants to speak, they have the opportunity.
Thanks, sir. Let's do that. This is public hearing. Chair would open the meeting for comments from the public regarding these particular liquor license applications. Any comments from the public? You're not going to say anything? No. Okay. Just wanted to check. You're the only unfamiliar face. Please, I would close public comment, Commissioner Pepper.
I was just curious what date that we would have available where the commissioners would be here.
Or are we looking to conditionally approve it and put these dates in there so that
Yeah,
they don't need to come back?
Well,
That's what I'm hearing.
So my thought as I was driving in today, I was thinking about what exactly we wanted to do procedurally. My suggestion would be that really the purpose of the public hearing is to, get the needs of the neighborhood. I don't think there's any disagreement that this is going to be a great project for the area. It's a world-class golf course. And, that it's expected that that will include the ability to have beverages. So I think my suggestion would be, and there's no evidence of any sort of character issues. It's just getting such a large project done and all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So my suggestion would be a conditional approval and so that we don't have to go back to public hearing. And then once they have everything done, the staff can get it on for the board's final approval at just a regular meeting. So that would be my suggestion.
I wish you knew how much better my golf game is after a couple of beverages, man. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Quick question about just the process and what is actually required. Is it required that the actual fencing is up or that we just have an updated plan?
I believe that because this is an initial liquor license, they're required to submit their plan and then we inspect to make sure that everything matches the plan. So I believe it needs to be up. And I believe, you know, I was not there. My understanding was Commissioner Pepler and staff had discussions with the applicant about, you know, it doesn't have to be a very fancy fence. It could just be a single wire just to mark the boundary. But it does need to match. And it's, I think it's especially important on this particular location that we have good fencing because they are constructing, I believe, up to 4 more golf courses here that, and trying to make sure that it's permitted properly for where exactly people are allowed to be with alcohol as the phased build out works. My recommendation would be we have evidence of the actual fence, but I think we can get that done with staff.
Okay.
And then just at a regular meeting.
Okay, so we're almost looking at 2 things then, like a date certain to resubmit plans so that we have that on file, and then there would need to be a re-inspect or some sort of evidence to show that that has been done per the plans.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and that would be my, and the draft resolution doesn't really reflect this, so we'd have to work on language, but to say, once they're ready for inspection, we can have staff go out, double check, you know, try the fence, give the thumbs up, and then come back and we'll have it on the next board meeting. Because I think that gives the most flexibility in terms of once they have everything done, we can have it done on our end as fast as possible. Because I know the course is open, there's people starting to use it, and so they would like to get things going as fast as possible. And I would hate to schedule something out 4 weeks now and they're done in 2, and then we're like, well, what do we do for those 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm just looking at the date certain thing. We get into that first week of July, you get into the 4th of July, 3rd, 4th. When you're saying the first week, do you mean perhaps by the 3rd or the 10th? I mean, we do have to put a date certain in our motion.
Yes, sir. The 1st of July, 2nd of July,
Okay.
3rd of July, any of those, whatever works for you.
Okay.
Whenever I get.
I was going to consider, Mr. Chair, since there's a couple different 48 hours, 24 hours, just you're going to submit plans, and I was going to suggest just having that be by Thursday, the 18th of June, and then 2 weeks from then would be Thursday, the 2nd of July, which would then be open and ready before approved before the 4th holiday. So how would that sound to everybody?
It's fine.
That's great.
Yeah,
Chris. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so how do you do a motion with this? So it's a conditional motion?
Yes. No, it's not a conditional motion.
It's a
Move to approve meeting these commissions or conditions by this
conditions.
date.
All right. Okay. Mr. Chair, I would fumble through a motion by saying, I would make a motion that we approve the new hotel and restaurant county liquor license with 1 optional premise located at 34587 Interstate 76 Frontage Road, Roggen, Colorado 80652. And then also approve and consider the permit application and report of changes form to register a manager and authorize the chair to sign Rodeo Dunes LLC, DBA Rodeo Dunes. Considering a condition that by Thursday, June 18th, they would submit a evidence of the sign posting as well as an updated fencing map, and that staff and the applicant would have a final inspection and sign off by July 2nd.
That was
Cover
a,
everything?
that was a good fumble.
I'll
I'm second that.
Well done, sir. A motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to do the aforementioned. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. Good luck. I look
Thank
forward
you.
to visiting.
Appreciate it.
Likewise. That's it. We are adjourned. Thanks, folks.